We visited the Creation Museum in Petersburg, Kentucky, which is not far from Cincinnati, Ohio. I had heard about it several times, but this was the first time visiting. The point of this video is to give those who may be interested a view and perspective of the museum. The concept of the Creation Museum is to present a case through various types of exhibits for the account of the creation of the world, as opposed to the theory of evolution or Darwinism. Now, while it has many of the same elements of any other museum, I wouldn't actually call this a museum per se. That doesn't mean it isn't good or important, but I wouldn't call it a quote unquote museum. That being said, the museum is full of very good information. Lots of information. It's information heavy. In my opinion, there's more information here regarding the biblical and scientific history of the beginning of things than you will find anywhere else. And they do a good job of presenting with visual aids as well. But the real evidence of the creation is everything outside, right? So this is explaining what we see outside. So really, the world, I think, is the museum of creation. But this is a way of explaining it, and the Creation Museum does that through verbal and logical explanation. So this museum provides a lot of data, but the data probably won't convince most atheists or evolutionists that God created the universe. What it can do is provide context and resources for those who do believe, but maybe don't know why or what exactly they believe. So if someone wants to gain a better understanding of creation, this can definitely be a good experience. So at the Creation Museum, you will find running water, you will find fossils, you will find, historic elements regarding the Bible. They explain why the Bible is trustworthy. They walk you through a progression of how the creation came about as you move through the whole facility, even to the point of explaining the point of life and how that affects our everyday, even our, right now, our political frame in America as we're looking at abortion. And so they make the case for life as well. They just do a very good job in these areas of walking you through, not just making a statement, but walking you through why we believe what we believe and giving, again, historical context to the claims that we make about creation and about life.
Oh, what's that, baby? You said baby? Oh, hair. See, Granddad, I was right between those two sizes when I was born. Yay!
There is also an assembly hall where they have various events and they have various speakers. And usually there's a speaker, and there's multiple speakers throughout the day. And they address topics of interest to those who would be visiting a creation museum. So while I was there, Tom Meyer, who is known as the Bible Memory Man, was presenting various stories straight from the Bible, from memory, without the aid of notes or prompts from a screen. He did this with a very storytelling style. It was impressive to watch him recite long passages of Scripture with a dynamic and dramatic flair. So if you ever get the chance to hear him, to see him, I would recommend you do so. It was very, very impressive and important. Although the Creation Museum is certainly about history, there's also technology here, and they use not only what's on the earth, but what's in the cosmos to explain what we believe and why we believe it. And I'm sure they mix these up. There were two different shows there at the planetarium while I was there. I'm sure they have different ones through the years. Again, it's a very visually appealing setup. They did a great job with that. And of course, they're going to have a bookstore for people who like to read more about these things. You'll find that. They also have food there. They have a really good restaurant that we went to. It was a large dining hall, and it was good. It was priced about what you might expect at a museum or a place like this. So it's not cheap, but it was enjoyable, and it gives you a good time to rest and talk to your family and enjoy some food as well. And they have a wide variety of things to eat. So overall, I would definitely recommend the Creation Museum as an experience for your family to go and enjoy. And again, it's for the Christians, by Christians. That doesn't mean a non-believer cannot get something out of it, but it is certainly geared to reinforce and undergird Christian belief in the scientific and biblical or origin of everything we see. So anyway, there you go. I will be doing a different video later with more of a critique on what I found, in my own opinion, but that's an overview of the Creation Museum. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you will watch more. Thank you for subscribing, and that's some good stuff. What does it say? Say it again. What does it say? That's nice. And if you are adventurous, they also have a zip line, so you can check that out. Just something extra, get you a little bit above God's creation, I guess is what they're trying to do, so you can see it from a different angle. But fun stuff. Those guys are racing, and there you go. If you like that sort of thing, you can get on there and have a good time.